Hey everyone! It's April 20th, 2025. Welcome back to channel MTB Official. Today, we're exploring Tehran's Botanical Garden, a peaceful 150-hectare paradise for nature lovers. As we enter the garden, on the left side, there's a giant board on the wall, showing the full map and names of all the key spots inside the Botanical Garden. A perfect guide before you start exploring. As I walked a little further to the left, I noticed a small exhibition or local fair set up along the pathway. It had a warm, welcoming vibe. A row of makeshift stalls perfectly aligned on both sides, drawing in visitors with color, aroma, and charm. There were vendors grilling fresh kebab rolls, the smoky scent filling the air, alongside stalls selling chilled fruit juices, perfect for the spring afternoon. I also spotted rows of colorful bottles, possibly homemade herbal drinks or natural remedies, each one catching the sunlight like a piece of art. There were traditional Iranian sweets stacked neatly, inviting passers-by with their bright colors and sweet aroma. Some stalls displayed beautifully carved wooden utensils, simple, rustic items for everyday use that added a touch of craftsmanship to the scene. Bright, colorful clothes displayed on stall shelves, full of candies and snacks, ready to bring a smile to kids and adults alike. There were books too, for all age groups, adding an unexpected literary touch to the fair. One corner had shiny brass items, carefully polished and arranged, while another featured olives, dried herbs, and a variety of herbal remedies, connecting visitors to Iran's rich traditions and natural healing. What really stood out was how well organized everything was. Each stall had its own unique charm, yet it all felt harmonious, designed to appeal to curious travelers and casual strollers alike. It added a festive energy to the peaceful garden. As I walked deeper into Tehran's Botanical Garden, everything began to slow down, and so did I. The late afternoon light turned golden, wrapping the garden in a calm spring warmth. You could feel that perfect balance of cool breeze and soft sun in the air. All around me, greenery came to life, tall trees, trimmed bushes, and fresh blossoms just starting to bloom. The narrow winding paths led me through quiet corners, some under shade, others wide open to the clean blue sky. At this hour, the garden was nearly empty. A few quiet visitors passed by, but mostly, it felt like I had the place to myself. Water sprinklers whispered gently across the lawns, catching the sunlight like tiny crystals. Birds called softly from the trees, hidden but close. Every detail felt intentional. The clean paths, the shaped bushes, the careful balance of nature and care. I found myself stopping often, just to breathe it in. The sights, the sounds, the fresh scent of spring, all grounding, all peaceful. If you're ever in Tehran during spring, visit the Botanical Garden in the late afternoon. You don't just walk through it, you experience it, fully and quietly. Stay with me as we continue exploring this beautiful green heart of the city. As I continued walking through the heart of Tehran's Botanical Garden, I realized this place is more than just peaceful. It has a story to tell. Established in the 1960s, this garden was created as both a research center and a public space. Iranian and international scientists came together with one goal: to preserve Iran's rich plant heritage and showcase its natural diversity. Spanning over 150 hectares, it's one of the largest botanical gardens in the Middle East. But what makes it truly special is its variety. Inside, you'll find over 3,000 plant species, from Iran's own Zagros and Alborz mountain ranges to ecosystems across the globe, like the Himalayas, the Mediterranean, and desert regions. Each area is carefully designed to reflect different natural habitats: alpine zones, wetlands, rocky landscapes, deserts, and more. There's even a central lake that ties it all together, creating a peaceful, flowing rhythm as you walk. Beyond its beauty, the garden plays a major role in scientific research and education. Its herbarium houses countless preserved plant specimens used by researchers and students alike. It also supports plant conservation, ecological studies, and the development of traditional and modern herbal medicine. Another key mission is raising environmental awareness. School groups, nature lovers, and university students often visit to learn about Iran's natural environment and why protecting it matters, especially in today's changing climate. But more than all of that, this place invites reflection. Every tree, every flower, every path feels thoughtfully placed, like part of a quiet story told through nature. So, as we continue exploring its hidden corners, keep in mind, this garden isn't just a collection of plants. It's a living tribute to Iran's biodiversity and a peaceful reminder of our deep connection to the natural world. As I walked further through the garden, something caught my eye, a gentle stream of running water, flowing quietly beside the path. It seemed to come from somewhere deeper inside, and curiosity got the better of me. I decided to follow the stream downstream, step by step, letting the sound of water guide me. The path grew narrower, and the trees grew thicker. I was slowly entering a more wooded area, quieter, cooler, with a soft forest-like atmosphere. The further I went, the more peaceful it became. Birds chirped in the background, and the gentle rustling of leaves filled the silence. Then, suddenly, the trees opened up, and there it was, a small open field, surrounded by tall, lush green trees, like nature had cleared this little space for a secret gathering. Bright yellow and wild flowers were scattered across the grass, glowing softly in the afternoon light. And right at the center of it all, a small but incredibly beautiful waterfall. The water flowed over smooth rocks, sparkling as it dropped and formed the stream I had followed. This was likely its source, hidden, calm, and stunning. A few young people were already there, taking photos, laughing, capturing memories. It's the kind of spot that invites you to pause, not just to see it, but to feel it. I stood there for a while, just breathing in the moment, the mix of sunlight, water, flowers, and joy in the air. After a short rest, I slowly started walking back, retracing my steps through the woods, with the sound of the stream now flowing in the opposite direction. It was a quiet reminder that in places like this, the best discoveries often happen when you let yourself wander without a plan. Let's continue the journey. There's still more of this beautiful garden waiting to be explored. Look at this adorable Persian cat. Fluffy orange and white fur, sweet honey eyes, happily munching away on a little mystery snack. Definitely the garden's cutest little visitor. As I slowly made my way toward the heart of the garden, the surroundings became even more enchanting. The paths widened, greenery thickened, and the air felt fresher, filled with the scent of blooming flowers. This central section is truly the soul of Tehran's botanical garden, peaceful, vibrant, and full of life. As I step closer to the heart of this garden, I can't help but feel connected to the story it tells. Decades of dedication to preserving Iran's natural beauty. Each plant here holds a piece of that history, quietly thriving in this peaceful sanctuary. And when I look up, the distant mountains stand tall and proud, like timeless guardians watching over the garden and the city. Being here, surrounded by such calm and grandeur, it's a gentle reminder of nature's endless wonder. Along the winding stone paths, the garden whispered its secrets. Open fields stretched gently, kissed by sunlight, where a quiet pond mirrored the sky's soft glow. Trees stood like ancient guardians, some slender and graceful, others sturdy and wise, blending the breath of open meadows with the hush of shaded forests. The air carried a gentle melody, leaves murmuring, birds weaving delicate songs unseen. It was a dance between light and shadow, wildness and calm, nature's tender embrace. Step by step, the garden unfolded, a living poem of balance and care. And as I approached the open square, the heart of this green sanctuary, the stillness deepened, inviting me to pause, to breathe, and to belong. As I reached the center of the botanical garden, the space opened wide, a beautiful contrast to the winding, shaded paths I had just walked through. The central square felt calm and expansive, paved in soft stone, surrounded by trees standing like quiet sentinels. The air here was open, sunlit, still, as if nature had chosen this place to pause and breathe. Benches circled the edges, tucked beneath gentle shade. A few visitors sat quietly, some with books, some simply looking, and for a moment, I did the same. From this square, paths stretch in all directions, each one a doorway to a different world. The rocky deserts, the forest groves, the alpine trails. This place isn't just a crossroads, it's the pulse of the entire garden. And then, At the very heart of it all, I saw it. A fountain, simple, elegant, rising from the center, like a quiet heartbeat. Water flowed upward, then gently fell, shimmering in the golden afternoon light. The sound was soft but steady, a whisper in the quiet. It felt symbolic, almost sacred. In Persian tradition, water is more than beauty. It's life, purity, and peace. And here, this fountain seemed to carry that spirit, tying together the plants, the paths, the people, and the purpose of the garden. As I stood there, watching the ripples spread outward, it became clear. This wasn't just the center of the square, it was the soul of the garden itself. After spending some quiet moments near the central section of the garden, I slowly continued my walk. The sun was beginning its gentle descent, casting a soft golden light over everything, but evening was still a little while away. There's something magical about this time of day, when the shadows stretch just a little longer and the air begins to cool, but the warmth still lingers. I found myself drawn again to the sound of running water, that same gentle stream I'd seen earlier, now glowing in the fading light. Walking beside it felt calming, almost meditative. The soft rustling of leaves, the quiet splash of water flowing over stones, and the occasional call of birds hidden in the trees. It all came together, like nature's own symphony. There were no crowds, no rush, just me, the stream, and the soothing rhythm of the garden. It's in moments like these that I feel most present and most grateful. Let's keep walking. There's still more beauty waiting just around the bend. As I make my way back toward the exit, the garden still feels alive, quiet, gentle, but full of presence. This walk has been something special, and it got me thinking. I've actually recorded over an hour of this journey. The footsteps, the breeze, the birds, the flow of water, all uncut, just pure nature. I'm considering sharing it as a full-length immersive video for those who enjoy getting lost in these peaceful moments. What do you think? Would you like to see that? Let me know in the comments. Your thoughts really matter. And if this video brought you a little calm, a little joy, or just a break from the noise of the day, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a breath of fresh air. Thanks for walking with me today. Until we meet again, take care, stay grounded, and keep exploring.